chicken broth and lemon. It's a healthy broth soup as we're going to cook the chicken whole in a court bouillon, so in water with carrot, onion and celery. And we're going to make a broth, and then we will season the broth later on with lemon juice and other spices. Let's have a look what you need to make this beautiful broth soup. Carrots, onion, celery, bay leaves, parsley, a whole chicken, rice, eggs, dry oregano, lemons, salt and pepper. Let's cook the chicken. We're going to use a large stock pot, and we're going to place the chicken that I have washed and pan dry earlier. So we're going to put it in there. Then we're going to add the vegetables. So if the carrots are pretty big, cut them in half. Put them in there. Same thing for the celery branch. I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to put a whole onion in there. There we go. Actually, I'm going to cut it in half. There we go. And now we're going to put the spices, and we're going to cover all the vegetables and all the chicken with lots of cold water. Let's add the oregano, the bay leaves, pepper, and salt. And cover with cold water. There we go, lots of water. I placed the pot on the larger burner of my stove, and we are cooking the chicken on high heat because we want to bring the pot to a boil as fast as we can. This because we want to cross the danger zone. If you took the food safety course, you know what I'm talking about. And we want to make sure that all the ingredients are totally covered with the liquid, and we want to make sure that all the ingredients are totally covered by the liquid with at least 1 inch of water. And we're going to leave it covered because we're going to save time and energy. And when it will be really boiling very high, then we will turn down the heat to a medium heat in order to simmer, and we will let it cook for about 2 hours. So you want to have the chicken covered with the liquid by at least a good inch of water. So just a little bit more. There we go. Good. So the chicken is cooking for about 10 minutes now. Let's have a look if it's boiling. So we make sure you protect yourself because it's going to be hot. Oh yeah, it is boiling. Great. So now we are going to turn down the heat to a medium heat. And we are going to make sure that everything is covered. There we go. Good. Push a little bit the chicken. Make sure that it doesn't stick the bottom of the pot. Okay. We could see now also that there is a formation of scum on the top a little bit. So in few minutes we will skim it. Okay, we may have a little bit more, and we're going to let it simmer for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending how big your chicken is. What really you want, we're going to cook the chicken until the meat fell off the bone. So let's have a look at the chicken here. So it's still totally covered. There is no scum really, so there's nothing to remove really for now. It's been cooking for about half an hour, so we'll just let it cook. So let's squeeze the lemon for the soup. Cut the lemon in half and squeeze. Right. Good. Let's strain the juices in order to remove the seeds. And I'm going to grab a spoon So the lemon juice is done. So now we are going to prepare the parsley. So I washed the parsley earlier, and we have to remove the leaves from the stem. So we could go also like this. So you know that parsley is always built the same way. 2 short stems and 1 long one. So 2 short one, 1 long one, 2 short one, 1 long one, and so on. So if you when you go through the parsley, put the short one between your thumb and index finger, break, and then put the long one. And when you have a large, just break it up. Great. And I'm going to stir over just to make sure they are inside. Great. And the chicken is almost ready. So just the time for me to finish the parsley, and I'm going to check the cooking of the chicken. So let's see what's going on with our chicken. I'm sure it's cooked now. It should fall apart. Yeah, fair enough, it lost his leg. So let's take it out. So let's remove the chicken from the pot. Let's get all the meat, because we're going to go through after. Right. So we're going to let it drain here, and we will collect the juices and put them back in that pot later on. And now we have to boil that stock and cook the rice in there. So I'm going to start on high heat again. Great. And I'm going to get the rice. Add the rice. And stir. Great. Now we have to separate the meat, the fat, and the bones. So the best way I found to do so is to use 2 forks or a fork and a spoon. So we are going to start with 2 forks, and we may use a spoon after that. So the first thing is, I'm going to put my veggies here. Okay, my bones and cartilage will go there because that will be discarded. Actually, that will be discarded too. So what is this? This is meat. Okay, so let's remove the skin. Just put it up. So separate. And if the meat is big, just break it up in small pieces. Bone, pick it up. Bye-bye. Blood system, you see the brown stuff here? I'm going to pick it up. Same thing here. You don't want that, really. That's very good. Get the neck, and the neck follows. There we go. Separate the meat from the carcass. Excellent. So here I'm going to, for the breast, I'm going to use a spoon. So as you can see, the chicken is so cooked that the meat, separate like little flakes, little fibers kind of thing. So that will be, you don't want to have big chunks of chicken in your soup because it's still a clear broth, but so you have to separate it a little bit. And you may not use everything, you may decide not to put everything in there. So now we're going to cut the carrot. So I'm removing everything I want to discard, and I put it on the sieve, and I'm going to squeeze a little bit, just in order to get all the juices here, okay? Let's add this liquid that I have just collected into that one. Great. So the rice will be cooked in about 15 minutes. So now let's finish the soup. Let's break the eggs. Here. Great. And we are going to beat them. Right. I'm going to add half of the parsley. The rice is cooked. Let's add everything else. So let's add all the chicken and all the carrots. Great. I'm going to give it a stir. Really good. And now I'm going to add the egg. And we are going to mix it up. Cook the egg for about a minute. And add the lemon juice. Good. Stir again. I'm going to taste. Smells good. Lots of nice flavors. It's a little bit bland on the salt and pepper side, so I'm going to add more seasoning. Salt, a tiny bit more, and pepper. Okay. Nice colors. Oh, great. So let's taste the soup again. Very nice. Great flavors, slightly lemony, beautiful. In Greece, they call this soup soupa Avgolemono. Sorry for my Greek. You may have the soup a little bit more acidic. So if you want to have it a little bit more refreshing, add a little bit more lemon juice to season it. Part of the seasoning at the end. I like it like that. And beautiful. Let's plate it. Make sure you have some carrots and all kind of colors in there. And of course some chicken and rice. Great. I'm going to put a little bit of chopped parsley, fresh, over. And I like to put a little bit of lemon, just for fun. There we go, just to garnish a little bit. Great. Healthy chicken soup, Avgolemono, like they say in Greece. Bon appétit.